Hello, I'm super excited to have you back again on Movie Flick. My name is Femi Alagbara. The purpose is to be interesting as ever. All our segment, exclusive guest segment, Nollywood stars, moments and events, and of course a whole lot that has been packaged for this episode. So it promises to be interesting, entertaining, and informative all the way. But I won't let the cat out of the bag until you're back after this break. See you soon. Yes, the train moves now to the exclusive guest segment where you get to see who my guest is and who I'm going to be having conversation with. It promises to be interesting. Watch this.
Our exclusive guest this week is Izoya, hails from Emu, Esan, Southeast Edo State, Nigeria. Izoya, the founder of Ehizoya Golden Entertainment, is a journalist, filmmaker, cultural ambassador, first actor, and producer of Nollywood movie in Germany. He began his education at Ibiadun Primary School and later proceeded to Emu Grammar School for his secondary education. Isaac, in pursuance of his dream, went to London School of Journalism and Babylon Script Directing Film School, Berlin, Germany, where he obtained a diploma. Isaac Izoya started his professional career when he featured in Bollywood movie titled Sinners in the House 2002. He has produced and acted in several movies, some of which include, but not limited to, Sinners in the House, Zero Your Mind, House and Abroad, My Sister, My Child, Love in Berlin, Run But You Can't Hide, Mrs. Adam, Fortune Card. Isaac has featured in TV series Volume 1 to 15 and Music Concert Volume 1 to 8. Isaac Izoya's untiring contributions to Nollywood film industry as well as the propagation of African cultural heritage via Ehizoya Golden Entertainment has accorded him a number of excellence awards. Cultural Ambassador Award Certificate by Association of African Ambassador Berlin 2004. African Macro Entertainment Certificate of Merit Berlin, Germany 2004. Nollywood Outstanding Personalities Award NOPA by National Association of Movie Journalists, Lagos, Nigeria. Cultural Ambassador Media Award KAMA by African Heritage Media Consult, Hamburg, Germany 2008. Distinctive Honorary Award Holland 2019. Lagos Safety Ambassadors 2021, Best African Festival in Germany by Nollywood Festival, Germany. Isaac Izoya has several nominations. Association of Movie Producers to represent their interest in Europe nominee 2005. Hadler Award as African Best Entertainment Producer in Europe by African Youth Foundation, Germany nominee. Isaac Izoya, the organizer of Nollywood Film Festival Germany and Nollywood Europe Golden Awards, has made outstanding contributions and carved a niche for himself in the film industry.
Welcome back. This is Movie Flick. My name again is Femi Alagbara. And of course, it's another interesting moment again on the show. I've brought you something you are going to enjoy. It's going to be fun. It's going to be impactful. I have with me in the studio a very interesting man. Yes, should I call him a young man? But don't worry, you're going to guess. But you got to decide on your own if he's a young man or not. Of course, he's been doing this for 21 years, and in fact, it's more. He's the convener of Nollywood Film Festival Germany. He's a filmmaker. He's a scriptwriter. He's a director. I mean, he's many things. Welcome me in the studio, Isaac Izoya. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. My pleasure.
So I had to leave that to my viewers to guess if he's a young man or not. But of course, if I had 21 years of doing the film festival to what you are, your age now, you're sure a young man. So how's it been for you?
It's typical Nigeria.
So welcome back home. I mean, this is homecoming again.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly.
Coming all the way from Germany. So how's your experience been all along since you've been here?
Oh, I've been having fun. Great to be home. Imagine you left Germany during harsh winter time, and you are here in hot weather. God damn it, I'm having fun. Yeah, just traveling around, though you're still having some fear of security.
Of course, that's very
deep
peculiar.
inside.
I'm sure you had those fears when you were coming to.
Oh man! But to be realistic, not as worse as I thought.
I used to talk.
Yeah, because what we see every day on social media and all that, you'll be so scared to come. When you are going, people will be doing prayer and fasting for you. But when you come here, it's fun. It's just fun.
I even have experience of friends coming around and move around with mobile police and go. So
Yeah.
there's a lot to talk about. I mean, I've read your profile, seen the things you've done,
Yeah.
and I'm tempted to say that you must be a product of grace and consistency.
Thank you.
Nollywood Film Festival Germany, Nollywood Europe, Golden Awards, and all of that. Okay, so I think we should start this with that. What inspired that the Nollywood Film Festival Germany for you 21 years ago? I mean, to stay consistent till now.
It's just like what American great leader once said: think what you would do for your country, not what the country will do for you alone. I don't need to tell you the image Nigeria have outside Nigeria. And yeah, many people actually believe Africa is a dark continent. That's how they classify it those days. And imagine if any of those powerful media in the West are doing documentary, they're going to show you truck pusher, pothole, things, everything negativity. And sometimes it's quite annoying because when you watch some documentary about Lagos, you'll be wondering, is this not my Lagos? So it's left on our shoulder to also fight back and clean up our image. Say, no, this is not our country. And the only way you can do that is through visual. Because picture, video, and all that doesn't lie. And that's actually where the idea came from, that I have to do something to let the West know. After all, we are not just from a dark continent. After all, we doesn't live on top of tree. After all, there are so many cars we have in Nigeria, you don't even have it here in the West, custom made and all that. That was just the inspiration that actually brought me into the movie industry.
Quite interesting that you want to also portray a particular image, create a perception about our country, not just being truck pushers like you mentioned.
Exactly.
But of course, we're also being at the forefront. And of course, I would also agree that 20 years down the line, the Nollywood industry, I mean, has gone far way beyond where we're coming from.
Yeah.
So how have you been able to also move along? Not also forgetting that we're still going to dwell in the nitty-gritties.
Yeah,
planning
that is also one of those things that actually, brought the idea, because I remember those good old days when we'll be watching Nigerian movie, because there was no social media like that. You don't have all these YouTube now. You can watch a whole thing. You don't even have Nigerian movie on YouTube. No Instagram, no Facebook, nothing. To black out. The only connection we had with Nigeria or Africa as a continent then was to rent. Later DVD came up, or VCD came up. It was VHS. It's to go to African shop to rent and watch. And when you are playing it and you are sitting with the European, they will just be laughing because they are not seeing nothing, and you are laughing. They'll be wondering, the picture will be shaking here and there. Then they will call you, are you enjoying this? You say yes. They shake their head because they don't understand what you are enjoying. Yeah. But that was the only connection we have with our continent. And so I also say, how can I get this thing a little bit better? Here we have people we can collaborate with. How can we also change the narrative? Because those days is everything voodoo, voodoo, voodoo. If you want people, any person to follow you to Nigeria, once they are coming to Nigeria, they tell you, will you take me to... that is, you understand, the evil forest. Will you take me to evil forest? Because that was what we're portraying. That is to tell the power of all these movies and all that. We also have to change the narrative, change the storylines and all that. And that was what gave birth to my first movie, Sinners in the House.
Sinners in the House.
Yeah, that style, may so rest in peace, Justice Isiri, Ngozi Ezionon, Empress in German, Charles Inoje, directed by Lancelot Dwayne Maswin. And it was a complete story entirely with what people were used to. So when and the quality was also completely different. And when we released this movie in Europe, my God, it was well welcome because they were waiting to see Evil Forest. There was nothing like Evil Forest. And it was stories, things that were peculiar to us. And people accepted and appreciated it. And that was just the beginning. And ever since, thank God.
So, I mean, for everything we do, when you count your years, the first things that happened to you in life gets to be very memorable. That was the first movie you ever shot.
Yeah.
And what was it like, the entire production process? I mean, were there difficulties?
Oh my God. One, we have no idea how a movie goes. I went to, oh my God.
I took you back memory.
Yeah. Nigerians, I remember I went to one African shop. I said, please, we want to shoot a movie here. Give us space to shoot use it as location. We also at least show your signboard and all that. It's going to travel around the whole world. But we also at least acknowledge you, give you credit and all that. They said, okay, no problem. We'll think about it. Before I go home, I received so many calls on my answering machine. What happened? One lady said, please call me by surgeon. Call me back. I call her back. He said, brother, we respect you so much. Why did you go to so person food shop and be begging money to go to Nigeria? I said, excuse me, I don't understand. He said you came there begging money that you want to go to Nigeria in the name of movie.
Wow.
I was shocked. I was not begging for money. I worked for crying out loud. I said, okay, that is diplomatic no. At least you should just know than this is scandal. I said, okay, no problem. I went to, they call it Sony Center in Berlin. If you say Sony Center, they know that is one of the most extra-modern city in Berlin where you have those skyscrapers and all that. I went to a particular restaurant owned by millionaire Germans, and that is where Sony Studio, American Sony Film Studios and all that, where they always use as their location when they are shooting Hollywood Buster in Berlin. I went to the young man and said, please, I need your favor. It's okay, let's talk. So I want
the same narrative you gave.
Yeah.
The other man.
Then I told this guy, it's okay. How much are you paying me? I said, no, we just give you credit. When we are shooting, we want your guests to serve us delicious breakfast. He was just laughing. He was laughing. He said, what do I get back? I said, credit. He laughed and laughed. He said, you are aware this is what Hollywood use? I said, yeah. He said, to use here for one scene, like you just said, they are paying me over $100,000.
And that was then.
And that was then. And you want it for free? I said, yes. He said, I respect your boldness. You got it.
Wow.
Just like that. And you can imagine what that location gave to our movie. People shocked. How do you get this location, this city? How? That is just it. What this guy refused me, not just deny, scandal and all that.
Yes.
I got it here on a platter of gold. I'm happy to say we shot. If you watch Sinners in the House, the Europe scene, bit of it, was shot in the same location where Hollywood blockbusters shot their films.
So does that mean Sinners in the House was shot there and in Nigeria?
Yeah. Well, because we want to tell story. We want to tell story that, firstly, Africans, it doesn't live on top of tree. That things you can find here in Europe, you can also find it here back home in Africa. And we tell story with visual.
Yes.
And that's exactly what we did. You remember those days you see Nollywood films, person will say, I'm going to Europe. They draw their bag, the next minute they come back, say, welcome.
Yes.
No. Now we want to change the whole thing. You then see video, see me walking on the street in Germany.
Yeah.
You see everybody there in the city. You see the locations and everything. This the beautiful city. And when we also coming to Nigeria, we still shot on scene right inside aircraft. Boeing 747. Then landed in Lagos, and you.
So it shows the journey.
Yeah,
from where you're
everything.
coming from to your destination.
Yeah. So
it doesn't look like anything was cooked up.
No, I mean, so at the end of the day, you see the young man there, right here in Nigeria. Yeah, it was a different thing entirely.
Now, this is quite interesting, and I knew from the beginning of this conversation that this interview was going to be very interesting. But before we move into the film festival,
Yeah.
when last did you get to watch Sinners in the House?
When last?
When last did you get to see it?
If I must be sincere, last night.
Last night.
Do you know why?
Why?
I heard about what happens to Empress Njama.
Yeah.
Empress Njama happens to be, my supposed wife in that movie. So, and I heard about this pathetic story. I was touched. And so from Benin, I flew to Abuja to visit her. So I was with her yesterday and all that. And, a reflection, flashback came over. I said, you remember you're supposed to be my wife and Sinners in the House. So things like that, I got back home again trying to, to have a good flashback, rewatch, because I never get tired watching that movie. Though I've had so many movies, but that one is very significant to me. Yeah.
Very significant.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.